Which server would you consider the most fair? Okay, Attached doesn't give a He's just letting it all out there. Server A. Okay, so the obvious answer is server A. Server B is 220 versus 80 combined. So he's saying they're playing on server B, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I took out of it.
Yeah. What do you mean combined latency isn't a thing? It has all their individual pings.
No, yeah, I know, but that's what...
Riley, they're playing on 55 ping versus 20.
20 versus the best players. It's literally...
A 35 ping discrepancy in a league where it's supposed to be somewhat fair is bad. It's very bad.
Wait, a combined 140 ping more?
Yeah.
Star guys?
Yeah, they're playing. Each player that on our team has a 35 ping advantage, so 35 times 4 is 140 today.
In the last couple of days, so a fresh one for both of these teams. Obviously discriminating on the back end, but if you're a Cloud9, your main focus
coming in through
in
the middle
with the slaying of OpTic Texas as we're early on into this P1.
Indeed the case, and it's the return of the Mac. He had played, I would say, pretty darn well considering the beatdown that the Thieves had given Cloud9 for his return to
opening break and to go the way of Cloud9
here off 2-0 and already getting some early time as Pred finally finds something to work with for big win. And that turns into a second. Now the pinch on the way from Kenny to break the hill.
Ken.
This is good stuff so far for Cloud9 though, securing at least 15 to 16 seconds off of that P1.
Taking a look at the map control
on their head,
their
but
spawn and all the way back
all
P4.
their bases covered. Already 3 dead in the feed, 15 seconds, and you know exactly where Cloud9 are spawning. And this is the thing that I love about this game, is that when you see a sub getting this aggressive, the opposing sub on the opposite side, look at shots, he's just simply blocking spawns to make the heads up play for his team.
I guess he ants on cross.
Look at the baton, essentially what it feels like, where you go, I'll go back, you know, just kind of playing on opposite ends of the field, and it's worked out nicely for OpTic.
Yeah, we have the initial rotation.
Some ground to work with though.
See AG still in their absolute diligence.
And that elimination on the Shotzzy very well may do it. Dashy trying to hold on wherever possible. Shotzzy will get blessed with these back umbrella spawns. Just comes down to can they hold off this next threat? Does Cloud9 make
good double challenge,
boys. Coming out for OpTic. The response inside the hard point, well received by Boys in Green.
That was a great 3-2-1 call right there out of the green wall, knowing that the close spawns were going to be in for Cloud9, and even though they're still there, holding down from the front end.
AG talking
have to find a different way to try to approach this hard point, but every single time they go from a different angle, there's a player from OpTic cutting them down.
Great first 2 hills out of the boys. Good PT rotation right there. Good plays by Shotzzy in the back. Good double chow. Love it. Boys looking sharp right now.
Open up the scrap 10 seconds or so for Cloud9 to work with. Motion on the map for Attached to play over towards top art. That's looking for the future, trying to set up to the left side of the minimap. Shotzzy is on the way to try to contest this, and he will also have
9 and 3 and pitching the shot top art. Huge kill. I answered his hold.
And Texas will find the kills. Now it's just down to can you move forward and collect eliminations that you need to open up.
Look at Brandon's natural repinch. I'm this guy who just spawned. This guy's gonna lose his mind.
Free pinch spawn over at gold. That's a freebie onto Attach to give the info to your teammates that they have to be playing around the middle of the map. But at the same time,
number 2 versus 6.
Disregarded this hard point, trying to play for that spawn anew. Mac versus Shotzzy, one-on-one on the back end.
Yeah, and the shots go back and forth.
Great win for Matt.
Won by OpTic.
Right there. That gunfight just helped the spawn.
Left to right, they go OpTic spawning on the favored side. 23 seconds to fight for over P3. Sib moving forward. He had a slow start at 1 and 5, but his pitch
just got to hold this side spawn right here. We're chilling.
1 though. So again, Mac, he's got to find the kills around the back, and he does find one. That immediately flipped the spawns around.
Yeah, that's not good. We actually, right as I say that, we just get flipped out. But Shotzzy
contest this back spawn.
The Shotzzy hasn't died for like the last 2 minutes.
Hopefully, gonna be annoying here.
Finessing around, trying to make the plays with the SMG, and might find himself in another opportunity. That makes make it 8.
Hellstorm.
And they're spawning out again. Love it. Let's go ahead.
Just dancing, able to secure the spawns now for OpTic Texas. Didn't look good off the rip, but when you got a player of his caliber, he's able to get things done that are not supposed to happen.
Yep, and an extra tool now earned in case things do get sloppy in the future with the Hellstorm being accrued. Kenny looking to try to shut down this back marble side pinch, and he's done well for a couple. Sib on 9 HP wants the challenge, and Kenny says, get out of my face.
So far, so good on the P4.
3 in a row for him. Mac trying to get around the back, also shut down, and OpTic are all over P4.
Flawless 60 holes, because with only 20 seconds left, Cloud9 good.
And it looks like Cloud9 gonna have to rotate here.
But OpTic Texas starting now to run away with this game. And And I find ourselves going into the second half of this one. Off the rotation, it should be allowing Cloud9 to set up properly. But when you have this much of a lead and you know that they're playing super safe, OpTic have already worked their way on now. A couple players approaching over towards that pool side is going to make this very difficult for Cloud9 to get any early time here.
Yeah, cooler heads need to prevail here for New York. It does feel like it's getting into the world of frustration again. A couple of these challenges just feel like they're forced. Trying to follow up his Krem. He's also off to a slow start this year, but does at least confirm the trade. Hardpoint still
Nice
in the
trade
name of
on
New York.
AG there.
Follow up though, looking okay.
Gotta hold
for
cat side
OpTic
on
to
this
have a
hill.
chance to
Yeah, cat's
contest
everything
this.
here.
And Shotzzy once again around
Big
the
two.
outside, able to eliminate all of
They still have
Cloud9
cat
on the
though,
hill,
gonna be
leaving
tough.
Zip by himself.
And now already look what Shotzzy is doing. He's thinking about those spawns for next. Can
They get
catch
3
the
kills
timing
off of that,
onto
but
Mac?
Shotzzy in
Yes,
the
he
back
does.
being a thorn in the
So now
side.
if you are Cloud9, thankfully you're able to get a couple of those kills around that middle area. So Shotzzy's still going to be the lone man off the rotation. But again, he's making another play. Another one-on-one between him and Mac. This time
Mac's
Mac
gonna win
gets
it.
the better of him. So Cloud9 should secure the spawns for the next hill.
Still 10 seconds
No,
though
not
until this
quite
hard
yet.
point opens up. So there will be this continual battle. Who can get around the back? And Mac, you see him on the third person perspective. He takes down Kenny
Nice good
around
trade on
the
him.
outside.
Big kills.
Follow up,
Bang.
trying to come through for Sip, but not going to win the 1v1 he needed to versus Pred. OpTic
And this
will
is
own
money
the
here. Now
hard
let him
point and
go.
also the spawns.
And now this just only gets more difficult for Cloud9. You have to hit a couple routes, allow OpTic to soak up a lot of this P1, P2 time. But hope to God that some of these kills go in your favor. That's already a clean forward. That block in the back coming in from Pred to make sure no one's getting those fishy spawns. And he's going to allow Shotzzy to continue to roam through the front.
Just so much efficiency from the SMGs.
I mean,
of OpTic
Shotzi's only died
Texas, and
6
they have an
times.
opportunity to put this well with over 100 points in the game.
looks
So
good
we'll
right
take
now.
a look to listen into OpTic Texas, see how
Listen
they're
in.
coming through the rest of this P2.
Absolute. I'm playing. Play through. Okay. No, close up on me. Max, close right door. Go back. Lay down. Max, after that, Max. Shut up. Top out. He's gonna kill me. Top out. All right. Top out. Middle and then the these are new. He's already new. Fresh street. I'm gonna go top him. Should go right together. Okay. You just take it down. I'm playing down. Okay. I'm just getting on top. Okay. Play this time, boys. Play this time. I'm top part cramp.
AG sounds like he's shouting from down the street.
Yeah, he does, right?
Line. Live, eh? I'm I'm holding her back.
Oh, Cloud9's losing their minds.
They can take long routes. Alright, I think we'll catch the right. Catch the right. I hear him. I have it. You can have it. Pick up from AG. Lower it. Back Watch out for before me. Mac, absolute turn. I'm backing up. One speed. Yeah, deep left. I got it. Nice. Fucking shit. One could get through. Pick up right on spawn. I got you. You're good. I'm blocking them. Deep left. One shot. I gave up.
What mic this?
That's this shit, eh? Pick up right.
Pride is not by his mouth.
Okay, deep left attach. One's at old. I'll pick it right. He's mid-con. Okay, 2. This is out there. Nice. Let's go. Make sure you block them. Make sure you back and block.
Yeah, I'm backing up there.
Alright. There's 20 bombs, by the way. There's 20 bombs. I'm looking at this.
I mean, this is beautiful again.
I'm living. What could be full, maybe? Tell me right on the outbreak.
I mean, Shotzzy is in their lobby in P4, bro.
Unreal
There's no
scenes
way
here,
they're
Jay.
reading
I mean,
this.
OpTic are having it their way. Shotzzy in particular. I mean, 20-8. It's just
Yeah, this guy
max
Shotzzy, he's been
efficiency,
having some
life
crazy
after life
hardpoint
as he's on another
performances.
5
That
spree
fucking
with a chance
Skyline?
for more in
Bro,
front.
a game
Actually
like this
steals
is
that
Ant's
one away.
game. I mean,
Shotzi's
it's
in
just-
form.
Something to consider, but again, the help is there, and it's OpTic all over the scoreboard, over 200
This
points.
map is
Yeah,
beyond
it's only a
over.
matter of time before OpTic able to dominate in this map. Number 1.
Yeah, no,
only
this one
needing
should be
47
over.
seconds
I
left.
know we like
Still
to talk
a couple
about
players
jinxing
contesting
and shit,
toward the
but this
back
one
end.
looks
Pred and
pretty
Kenny
over.
combined for 2. The rest of Cloud9, at least 2 players from Cloud9 spawning all the way across the map. And now you got to take down all 4 players from OpTic Texas who are fighting for every single second at the end of this P4. But in the middle
might
of that
100 point club
listening,
their
you
shit.
can just listen to the communication from OpTic. That really was a turning point. They see like, okay, we're up 70 points. These guys got to either push us on the hill so we don't
Yeah,
get
just
any
let
more
that
time.
thing drop
But when
real
they do
nice and
that,
slow,
it's
get 'em
easy
off
for
the
us
hill.
to find those kills and then eventually flip those spawns.
Yeah.
This has been textbook so far from OpTic.
Good win,
Well,
right?
Cloud9 need to get another 17 points and avoid being one of the only teams in CDL history to be 100-point clubbed in 2 straight matches. Looking good to at least get over the 90-point mark here. Cramp has double. Very well may get them out of threat of the 100-point club, but still, the status of this map has been all green all the way.
Yeah, let's 100 point
if
club.
I'm
Don't
Cloud9
get
at
this last
point,
5.
the comms that I'm giving, just make sure the guns are hot. Obviously,
Nah,
they came out ready to go in this map.
Yeah, he
number
played
one. We
it
did
so
not win a
weird
single
right there,
rotation.
though.
They could potentially find
Yeah, he
themselves
finessed
winning
the
one
hell out of
here
that pillar.
Right,
over
what
towards
the fuck?
P2, but they're still trying to fight for this final 20.
All right,
And at the
it's not
same
gonna be a
time, you
100
have
point
OpTic
club, but
Texas
who
players
cares?
like Kenny who are securing
Win
those
the map
max
now.
ones for new, just trying to call game at the next hard point.
And Pred also did see that Kremp had tried to sneak over towards gold.
Number 5, the only player in the back
Bit
that
of
can make
resistance
any
here from Cloud9,
type of
looking
difference. He's going to
decent
find
through P1 on the
Dashy,
rotation.
Kenny in the
But
back
you
now.
see
Got to hold the
OpTic still
spawn. He's
spawning
going
out
to
as
fall.
P1
That's going
was
to flip
still
us out.
active, so
Shit.
they are nowhere near this hard point. Shotzzy also dealt with. So, okay, now here's a chance for New York to try to give
Lane
us something
inevitable.
to
Let's go,
at least give
fellas.
it some
Let's
credit
close it
for.
out.
Bumping the hard point, good lockdown around the back, every route being covered, and every kill going their way.
Yeah, trying to show a little fight
Beautiful
here.
play.
They're starting to get a read on how OpTic Texas are playing this hard point, but as I say that, Brent just walks right through the front.
Yep.
He's able to secure one. Now the teammates are here to assist them. All surrounding around this
That's
P2. That's a
GG.
clean 4 dead.
Yeah, these
Cloud9
guys
all
are
the way
getting
across the map,
put
and OpTic
down right
Texas
now.
can win it here.
Yeah, it just looked
No
like
one
one of those moments
positive
where
for him.
you take a
We have
snapshot
Shotzzy
of the setup for
globe-trotting,
Cloud9. Everything looked
AG
perfect, but
flying.
yeah, one player
Honestly,
inside
everyone's
the
doing their
hill,
thing right now.
just not able to watch the front.
Yeah, last
and
push
he
here for
mentioned it
Cloud9.
perfectly.
Can they
Brent
even
just
get to
walks
it?
on in,
No,
finds
Brent
the
chat,
flips
come on
things
now.
around,
I can just
and now
imagine the
they're
webcams
back
right now.
right
They're gonna
here.
look pretty
Brent
defeated.
tagged up
Cloud9?
just enough
Yeah.
to
Oh, yeah, they're
assist the
probably
tally, and
raging.
the final
You got
shots
this,
will
chat.
ring out as OpTic
And that's going to be
dominate map
1-0
number
to
one,
the
250 to
boys.
130.
Great hard point right there from him.
It's the second time we've seen them open up.
Cloud9's been getting
Hardpoint
kind
on
of
this
pounded in
season,
the
250
HPs
to
a little bit
130.
at the start of their
They're
season.
amazing.
Granted, they do have
You
a
talk
pretty
about
tough
those
opening
opening
schedule.
HPs, and when everything